Today we are checking out The Negotiator, released in 1998. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me, for your support. This was the winner of a poll, specifically the Member of the Month winners poll from the draw for this month, May. That was David Martin, who submitted 4 movies as part of his entry for the win. Antwone Fisher, John Q, Four Brothers, and The Negotiator. So you guys voted. Thank you to the 59 of you that voted. The Negotiator had 44% of the votes, followed by John Q with 22, Antwone Fisher with 19, and then Four Brothers with 15. All 4 of these movies I had not heard of before. So I think that's a first for a poll, to be fair. Pretty sure literally every single poll that's ever been done, I've at least heard of like most of the movies in said polls. This is definitely the first time where every single film I was just like, I've never heard of this. I'm excited to check out The Negotiator. When I pulled up the movie, I did see Sam Jackson, Kevin Spacey. Their faces were very prominent and obvious, but I don't know the story because I've never heard of it. But The Negotiator, I mean, one of them, both of them, negotiators for what? I have no idea. So with that, make sure you've got drinks and snacks and you're comfy. Wonder if there's anyone else in this movie that I know. Okay. David Morrison. Then I recognize Paul Guilfoyle or whatever his last name is. Maybe he'll be in this movie longer than he was in LA Confidential, which was just the intro.
Yeah, I like animals better than people sometimes.
Same.
Especially dogs. Dogs are the best.
Yeah.
Every time you come through the door, they treat you as if they haven't seen you in a year.
Because that's how long it feels to them, apparently.
Give me a pit bull. Give me Raoul. Right, Omar? Give me Raoul.
I fucking hate Raoul! No more goddamn talk! I can't wait anymore, you hear me? I want my wife!
Is that a daughter? Like a child?
Listen to me.
No more fucking talking, I want that bitch or I'll do the girl.
Omar, I'm doing the best I can here, man.
If this guy goes, he can take that girl with him. We gotta go in there now.
I'll give Danny another minute, not Chad. He's pulled out of worse.
Is that guy in The Long Kiss Goodnight?
Unit 1, prepare entry. All units stand by for full.
Not this one talking, but Mustache Man.
You can get a shot off if they breach. Look, Nick, I can still talk to her. I just need to.
HB-2-1, negotiator request time.
Okay, I understand now. The role of the negotiator.
You look around and I get my wife or you fucking die!
Man, look at these prices, though.
Fuck it.
Nice breeze. Great day to be out, you know. Too bad we got stuck in here.
You've seen everything, there's no surprise. Now let's do this.
He hasn't technically looked around.
Now, Omar, make sure there's nobody there.
Yeah.
All right, move.
Football, huh?
They're gonna run and get her.
Nothing here, Lieutenant, so now we make the trade.
Nah, stay cool.
We got a 1 count.
Omar, a Marine and a sailor are in the bathroom taking a piss. Marine goes to leave without washing up. Sailor says, in the Navy, they teach us to wash our hands. The Marine turns to him and says, in the Marine, they teach us not to piss on our hands.
Damn.
You all right, bud? Huh? You okay?
Yeah.
What a job.
After 6 hours, hostage negotiator Danny Roman risked his own life disarming the hostage taker. No, it was a team effort. I just talked the guy out.
Well, did he say anything in there?
A little public information officer.
Why is Danny Roman like the whitest name ever?
Busting your ass today because of that shit you pulled. But because it'll never happen again, right? It's okay. I'll let it go.
All right.
Okay, so hostage negotiator.
You got a minute? I gotta talk to you. It's something important, okay? Just be a minute, I promise.
Go talk to him.
I was approached by someone recently. He knows who took money from the disability fund.
What?
Almost $2 million is missing now, Danny.
Yeah, I know.
According to him, we know the guys who took it.
Dirty cops.
You just tell this informant. He's... Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus. Officer Bald.
Dean Norris, oh my gosh.
Can't a guy just hold his partner's hand?
All right, well, I'll let you girls be. Wipe that stuff off your mouth, buddy.
Yeah, order me a drink. Big guy.
Awesome.
We'll finish this later.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Don't tell Linda.
She's gonna smell it on you the moment you walk back in.
Job I can deal with is how you do the job, like what you did today.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm sure that he probably doesn't always have to go to those lengths in the job.
I promise. I will come home every night, no matter what I have to do.
I feel like a lot of the dialogue so far is setting up things to come.
Hey, how you doing? You caught me. Look, Danny beat me earlier. What's going on?
Oh no. Not me being like, oh, I hope he's in more of this movie than just the beginning. Rest in peace. God damn it. Oh no, please don't assume it was him.
The informant didn't come to you guys because he thought someone from Internal Affairs was involved.
That's exactly who was this informant, Lieutenant.
Hey, he didn't...
Guy seems shifty.
All right, let's just go back to the very beginning, do this whole thing again.
Hey, I just found my partner with his head blown off, all right? I don't feel like doing this.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Back off!
Back off, Knee-Bomb. We'll do this some other time, okay?
Okay, so that's knee bomb.
Yeah. Hey, Danny, listen. They found the gun that killed Nathan. It's in the lake. No fingerprints.
You serious?
Danny, there's nothing we can do. We came as soon as we heard they were issuing the
All right, gentlemen,
search
come on.
Oh man.
One of ours.
In here.
I know they gotta do this, but
We've got a little investigation going here, too, and your name keeps coming up. Wonder why? Maybe it's because Nathan found you stealing money from the fund.
I don't want to believe that. I don't think it was him.
But I don't have any choice until this internal affairs investigation is complete. So your gun and your badge.
Look, Nate told me his informant knows who's involved. It helped me find this informant, and all this goes away.
I hate that everyone is watching. Like, this movie has so many faces that I know, but not names of the actors. Like a bunch of cop actors, or at least just actors that always seem to be in like heavy cop movies. I really hope this situation doesn't affect his marriage. Like, I hope that she believes him. I also hope that I'm right and that he's a good guy through and through and that this isn't him and that he is being set up. Imagine the twist where it actually is him.
Don't you stand here. Don't you stand here in my face. Don't you say one more fucking word to me. You took him away from me. Now you stand here. You stand here and you just live with that.
Mrs. Reddick, please, let's go.
Like the echo effect there.
We have a gun linked to you and a pair of gloves that we took from the water, which explains why your client had no powder in his hands.
I need to speak to my client.
I'll give you 1 day to make a deal. After that, there'll be no deal to negotiate.
Why does his lawyer want to talk?
Understand that they have a case that a jury will convict on. I can't do any more for you.
Really?
Cut a deal.
Wow, that lawyer gave up pretty fucking quick. Oh, that's creepy. You guys are creepy.
Go and wait for me in the car.
I feel like the lawyer didn't even try. So is he gonna have to be his own lawyer then and prove his own innocence? That's gotta be so conflicting for her.
You made it clear. We'll make it clear again. All right?
Is that who I think it is? Well, G. Matty, right? Yeah.
Man's got a right to face his accusers, doesn't he, Inspector? We need to talk.
Well, go ahead, talk.
I want to know what's going on. Lock the door. Lock it!
Look, Roman, don't make things worse than they already are. Just put the gun down.
His negotiator
Sit your ass down. Sit!
vibe is coming out now, I think.
I want some answers.
I don't have any answers for you, Roman. Put the gun down and leave.
Oh, you don't feel like talking? Well, we're gonna stay here until you do. It's your choice.
Drop your weapon, Danny. Lower your weapon.
Lower your weapon.
Down.
Oh boy. Just want to make it clear I don't agree with Danny's method right now.
You see what they're making me do?
Danny, what the fuck are you doing? You just got married, man. Think about Karen.
Yeah, this does not look good for him at all.
It's not too late to stop this.
You trying to talk me down, Frosty? That it?
Hey, this is crazy. This isn't helping you.
That's what I was saying.
I don't work for this pig. I'm not a cop.
I know. You're Rudy Timmons. You're a rat for the Rat Squad. I arrested you in '92 for credit card fraud.
Yeah, I remember you. I remember you. Hey, man.
Yeah, he doesn't at all.
What happened to you, man?
That's what we're here to find out, Rudy.
So he has them all as hostages now. So are we going to have a negotiator situation for the negotiator? Because that could be fun.
Do we have the manpower?
We got personnel from 6 different districts, but he's still going to try and control the environment.
Because, yeah, that's what he does for a job. Man, this is really going in a direction I was not expecting. Yeah, smarty pants.
Explosives and tactics. Play this by the numbers.
They're really making out Danny to be like the bad guy here, but we didn't see who killed Paul. Nate. But because Danny's our main character, that's why I'm on his side with this.
Special Agents Gray, this is Moran. We're the FBI negotiators.
It's a federal building. It's our jurisdiction.
He's one of ours. We got this.
They're fine with us, for now.
Oh, brutal. FBI negotiators.
Bitch.
Well, I guess he can't cover all the vents. You do need air in the room. He's just gonna pull all of them.
We contained him. We have not contained him. He's contained himself. He's cut us off.
Try the phone again. Let's see what he wants.
I don't know that he's gonna answer. He didn't answer the first time, but he was also busy, I guess.
Talk.
Oh.
Farley would like to talk to you.
Tell him I only want to talk to Chris Sabian.
Chris Sabian?
I heard that name before.
He's from the West Side. Once he taught 55 hours, never forces tactical act.
Holy.
I don't know how Danny knows it. So find Sabian.
911 Chris Sabian.
Yeah, for 20 minutes, you literally would have to call 911, wouldn't you? Or, not 911, but...
Talk to me.
Oh,
I'm right here.
Jesus, I totally forgot he was in this movie.
According to some people, I look fat in ski clothes.
No, look, that's not the word she used. You know, she used a...
Kids can be mean sometimes.
And I want you to apologize to your mother for saying that she looks wide.
It's wide. How'd you like to be called wide?
Do you hear me?
I actually feel like wide is better than fat. That's just me, though.
You know, I once talked a man out of blowing up the Sears Tower, but I cannot talk my wife out of a bedroom or my kid off a phone.
That's because no one's standing behind you with a big gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Very different situations.
It's for you.
Hello?
Sabian's 20 minutes out.
We only got 15.
All right, call Danny again, get him to change that deadline.
This guy does not want to be here.
I just want to talk to you, okay?
Wait. You think you can talk me down, Farley?
Yeah, not with those ums and uhs. Man's got to go.
I'd like a submachine gun so I can blow everyone away.
I'll look into that.
Good. You're doing good, Farley. You ever cheat on your wife, Farley?
No.
Watch yourself. I'll kill someone. You ever cheat on your wife? Answer.
I feel so bad for this guy. Poor Farley.
All I want to do is just talk to you.
I am talking. Now, did you or did you not ever dress up like a schoolgirl and get your ass spanked?
Maybe Danny becomes more dislikable as we make our way through this story, because I'm feeling that right now. I'm like, oh, I don't know that I'm really liking it much anymore.
6 minutes, 42, 41, 40.
Danny, is anybody hurt? Danny, come on the line! Anybody hurt?
Okay, so he's listening. Good.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Give me that.
You're okay, Farley. Danny's just being crazy.
What do we do if Sabian can't make it?
He's hustling. He's trying.
Don't worry about Danny. He's not gonna hurt anybody.
Oh, bullshit. No.
At this point, I don't know if I believe that.
I think you should let Maggie go. She's not involved. She's a woman, and I think it's only
Wait a
fair
minute. I
that
didn't ask to be let go because I'm a woman. Hate that crap.
Preach, girl.
They think you're a killer, Danny. They're gonna try to take you out. Now, what do you think Sabian can do? He can't do anything to stop this.
I'm also curious what that conversation is going to be.
You've known me for 20 years. You think I killed Nate?
We got to remember, they were partners. They were literally partners.
Beck, stop trying to figure out how to get in here. I'm pretty well bunkered. Palermo, take that toothpick out of your mouth. Wouldn't want you to swallow it if something goes down. I guess you're all wondering why we're here. We're here to find out who took our money and who killed Nate. Because it wasn't me.
Okay, I feel a little better now.
I tried to tell everyone I was being set up, but no one wanted to listen. Well, now you have no choice.
Gosh. Not him writing notes and driving at the same time.
I know the rules of engagement, so don't test me. You've got 4 minutes to get Sabian here.
Oh my gosh, it has been so much longer than 2.5 minutes. It feels like 10 minutes ago that he said there was 6 minutes and 41 seconds left. I apologize. I will always notice when movies do that.
When did you find out Nate was investigating the fund?
I first found that Nathan was conducting the investigation after I spoke with you after he was killed.
Try again.
I know you're lying.
Oh, you know it, huh? Well, you can read my mind, Roman, is that it?
It's his body language.
I'm reading
and
your
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah.
If I ask you a question about something visual, like your favorite color, and your eyes go up and to the left, well, neurophysiology tells us that your eyes go in that direction because you're accessing the visual cortex. Therefore, you're telling the truth. If your eyes go up and right, then you're accessing the creative centers of the brain, and we know you're full of shit. When did you find out Nate was investigating the fund?
After I spoke with you.
Whoa, that is a fucking lie.
He's nervous, Danny. What do you expect from him?
Shut up, Frost! You know how this works. It's not just your eyes, Nebom. It's everything. If you cough, sneeze, cross your legs, scratch your ass,
This is Chris Sabian here.
You made it just in time.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. What's it been, Danny? 2 years?
All right, they're talking now. Good. Whew.
You do your job, I do mine. Maybe we both walk out of here in one piece.
His ring is so bright.
What do guys like you do when they're not talking to guys like me now?
I spend a lot of time with my family. Watch a lot of old movies, you know? AMC. You got a satellite? You show all those old westerns.
I like comedies myself. I did like Shane, though.
I'd have picked one where the hero lives at the end, you know, like Rio Bravo or...
I think you're talking about the wrong movie there, Chris. You know, Shane lives. At the end of it, he's riding off and that kid, Brandon...
DeWilde.
is calling his name. Shane, come back, Shane.
Well, Danny, I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, but Shane died. It's a common mistake, you see, in the... He doesn't look back because he can't. Shane's dead.
He's slumped because he's shot. Slump don't mean dead.
Well, I guess you think that Butch and Sundance live too, even though you never see them dead. They're entirely surrounded.
The amount of movies that reference the ending of that movie. I do still want to watch it and react to it, though.
I want my badge brought down here. If I die, I want a departmental funeral.
No one's gonna die here.
I want the informant found. He's the only one that can clear my name, and he's the only one who knows who's running this conspiracy. I want to know who killed my partner.
I would also like to know.
Informant or killer is found in 8 hours. I will kill one hostage an hour until they're all dead. I want to talk to you face to face now.
Vest.
Are you going up there?
Yes.
He said he wants to talk face to face.
Anyone know why you asked for me?
We were hoping you could answer that.
I know it doesn't matter to you, but he didn't do those things to say. You have to help him.
Mrs. Roman, I have no idea about Danny's guilt or innocence. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to try to get him out safely. You bring tension and emotion to a scene that already has too much of both.
I am not leaving my husband.
All right, fine. But if you want to help him, help me. Go with Tanre, answer his questions, and then stay in case we need you. That's the best I can do.
All right, 8-hour time frame. Negotiator negotiating with the negotiator. I feel like we're gonna spend the entire movie like in this. I just hope we get answers and resolution, regardless of which way it might go.
You could have done everything they say you've done. You could have killed that cop. I don't know, and I don't care. There are ways to prove your innocence. This is hardly one of them.
Definitely was not the right way to go about it.
Before Nate was killed, he told me the men involved in the fraud are from my precinct. When your friends betray you, sometimes the only people you can trust are strangers.
Lock the door! Get out! Get out! Oh, right there, right there! Back! What happened? I've lost him! He's gone back in!
What was that? Okay, this is not...
We have the target acquired.
This is so awful.
Tell him, Frost! Put the gun down now! Drop your weapon!
Sniper still on him.
Pull the fucking trigger! Copy!
Climb will bring it in. You're relieved.
Is this your command or is it his?
You had him distracted. We saw an opportunity to end this. We had to take it.
No, you put me and those hostages at risk. That's what you did. And
I'm agree with that.
We don't feel this man can be talked down.
Oh, really? I've been
Give
here a
him
half
5
hour. How do you know
minutes.
that?
Okay, half hour.
I have kept a zero casualty rate for 5 years, precisely because this kind of action is a last resort.
This is not your command, Sabian.
I understand his anger, though.
You have command for now, but I'm still the ranking officer on the scene, and I will be watching.
Good, you watch.
Go ahead and watch then, yeah.
I would like to introduce you to the negotiator who, as of now, has full command.
Beck doesn't like this. It doesn't seem very realistic, but I'm here for it anyway. Maybe it is. I don't know.
You want my blood? Take my blood! Come on! Here it is! Take it!
Chief, they have a shot. We can end it right here.
No one takes that shot, no one. You want to shoot him on national television now?
Yeah, that would not be. Beck just wants him to die.
Think you can come in here and just shoot and get away with it, huh? They send you in here to kill me and you...
Oh, not Dean. I didn't realize that he was one of them. Didn't recognize with the goggles and helmet and everything.
No one is going to do anything without my authority. I am in control here.
I really hope he doesn't kill anyone.
Danny, please talk to me.
Oh man, what do you say? Damn. Rest in peace, Hank Schrader. Maybe this is the type of movie where Danny just does get worse and worse and worse, and Chris is our, like, protagonist of this whole movie.
Do not come in here again.
This guy is worried, rightfully so. I would be.
I'm sorry.
Well, now what?
Why don't you just tell him something? Why don't you just fucking tell him anything?
Yeah, at this point, if you're involved, are you really gonna keep quiet?
He keeps all his personal files on the computer. I'm not supposed to know about them, but I do.
Sorry to interrupt you, Chris, but what the fuck took you so long?
I'm busy.
Never keep a hostage taker waiting. It pisses them off.
Relax. He'll call back.
Who the fuck you think you're dealing with?
Tell him I'm on my way up.
Me, tell him.
Farley, get the phone.
Yeah.
Poor Farley, he does not want to talk to this guy ever again.
I'm sorry, you want something from me?
I want the electricity turned back on.
You want something from me? You think killing a man gives you the power to negotiate with me? Why is that, Danny Roman? Because you think you know me?
Love this shot right now. It's very good.
You don't risk a breach if the hostage taker is willing to kill in retaliation. And I think I've proved I'm willing to do that.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he didn't actually kill that Scott guy? But he just took his vest and kept him locked in there?
Don't think you've bought anything by asking me to come here. Because you need to remember, I am a stranger to you. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
So he just knows him then from his reputation as a fellow negotiator then?
I'm about to walk out with a hostage, do what I say, turn the electricity back on.
Disability fund. Sub, directories, wires, and tabs.
Click on wires.
Be some important information right there.
Well, they did do an audit. They didn't prove anything.
Hey, that's my...
If somebody's taking our money, we gotta find out who it is. You tell us... Oh, shit!
You were tapping Nate. You lied!
Fuck you!
And then you killed him because he was getting too close. Scroll back to October 12th, the night before Nate was killed.
Yeah, let's listen to everything. How about?
Look, I'll just be a minute. I'm sorry, honey. I won't be long. I just want to see if he's here. I don't want to talk to him on the phone. It's just not... Okay? I'll just be a minute.
I found some taps that prove Nebom's been lying all along. I heard something on one of them. I need you to ask Linda about it. You, and only you. What? Ask her where she and Nate went on the night of October 12th, the night before he died. If she tells you who he saw, I give you another hostage.
Okay. Okay.
Anybody gotta use the bathroom?
Yes, I do.
Me too.
Actually, there's one across the street at a nice little Italian restaurant, but I'm sure that's probably out of the question at this point.
No, you can use that one if you can hold it till we get out of here.
There's one down the hall.
When she's gone, use this.
I figured that was probably going to be the case for him.
Why the hell do you have all these cops and their accounts in here, Nebom? Why are you investigating a fraud that you're part of?
Maybe he's not.
You talked to Linda?
I've done one better. I found your informant, Sergeant Cale Wangro. He knows he's involved, but I cannot have this go over the air, all right? So it's over, Danny.
They found the informant.
Oh, thank God! Yes!
Rudy.
You are free to go. Inspector, fuck you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let my people go, man! Come on, man. Give it up.
Ooh, I don't know that this is... Yeah, I don't...
We're at the academy, worked at Area 6 together.
Chris, put Nate's informant on.
Danny, I don't want this broadcast.
Look, if he can clear my name, I want to talk to him now.
He's gonna verify.
Now, how did you know Nate?
From the academy.
How long you been on the job?
Since '74. Why?
When's the last time you met with Nate?
The night before he died.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh. Oh.
Hold on, Cale.
He's the informant. Well, that changes things. Quite a bit.
Nebom told me Nate was his informant. Yes, he worked for IAD. Worked for Nebom all along. He was describing himself. He just didn't want me to know. Now, Nebom says he was not part of the murder.
He's using our bluff against Nebom.
But he's willing to testify. He'll name names if you'll grant him immunity on the murder charge. You call me back if we have a deal.
Yep.
What the fuck are you doing? Well, they think you did, Nebom.
Yep.
But there is no they, right? So you don't have shit to worry about.
The fuck do you think you are?
I can use information any way I want to try to end this siege.
Yeah.
Don't call me in here to be part of one of your charades again.
Oh, Jesus.
Karen, you...
Oh, it's so tough. It's so tough. Because, yeah, negotiating does involve lying. Wouldn't it?
I don't understand. I don't know who to trust.
And yeah, he has, like, he doesn't know anything about anything.
The bluff wasn't just for Danny.
Yeah, he's also wanting to bluff them, too.
Move, Rudy. Move!
I forgot he got shot. Now to see his sleeve all red.
What the fuck are you doing? Where are you taking me to? No!
Oh my gosh.
I went to the guys who were implicated in the taps. They offered me money to lose the evidence. I did it. They offered the same thing to Nate. I thought he'd take it. He didn't. They killed him.
Who's on the taps?
Argento. Bellman. Allen. Yeah.
That's bullshit!
I have proof! I have them on taps.
They couldn't do that themselves. Now who's in charge?
I don't know.
Are those taps on this computer here?
No.
Where are they?
I have them somewhere safe.
Okay, Nebom finally said something useful. Seriously?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Kill the light unit one.
Unit 1, we're coming in.
Oh, shit. That was a good throw right there. He has lots of flashbangs. This is just going so messy.
Oh, shit. Shit! Shot him. I'll get somebody up here to help him.
Danny, is anyone hurt up there?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm trying to get somebody. Come on. Get somebody up here, Nebom's bitch.
No, he's gone.
Danny, are you shot?
He was a while ago.
I step out of this room and someone gets
It
killed.
was an accident. What'd you expect my men to do?
An accident?
It was conducted with my authority.
Not anymore. We're taking over.
Yeah, figured. I feel like if this was real life, the FBI would have taken over well before this.
Commander Beck, we need to rotate your men off and replace them with
He
FBI.
thinks that someone just tried to kill him.
He
We're
does.
going in. Full breach.
And isn't that what actually happened? Or did I just... Because they shot at the computer first.
Our men will support you as commander, but you will execute orders that we give. You're off, Sabian.
I can't believe this. I'm just surrounded by a room of people who want to...
Yeah.
It's the guy you called your friend. I got nothing invested in this.
Yeah, everyone but him has motivation.
Chris Sabian has been relieved of his command, and I'm in charge now, Danny.
All negotiations are suspended. You have 5 minutes to surrender.
Or we're coming in after you.
I mean, I get it. Like, I do. This has gone on for a while now. So what's Chris gonna do?
Oh, Christ. Sabian's going in.
Figures.
We all heard him confess he was the guilty one, not you.
Nate's dead. Nebom's dead. Computer's dead.
Computer, yeah, that was what they shot first.
Sabian is coming upstairs now. You have to tell him what Nebom said.
Yes, and you guys back him up. Because you guys heard it too. And so did the men in the vent before they fell out of it.
You know, Nebom worked at home just about as much as he worked here. He could have
Yeah.
kept Nathan's taps there.
Yep. I mean, he did say he had stuff someplace. My assumption was his home.
You alone?
Yeah. Definitely. Right now, anyway.
Nebom was no accident. He was assassinated. He's got 3 bullets, center mass. Look.
Yep. Yep. And the computer. And the computer.
It doesn't matter what's going on, Danny. 2 cops are dead, and you killed one of them.
He didn't kill Scott, did he? Yeah. 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 Yay!
There's only one dead cop up here, killed by the men who tried to set me up.
Whew! I'm so relieved.
Initiating full breach. Shoot on sight.
Shoot on sight order. Ugh. Okay, fire. When we're still up there, next to the fire?
Split this between you and Rudy. You know the drill. There's gonna be a lot of gas and smoke.
Man, this is crazy. Aww. They're like not even in firefighting clothes. Now they know he didn't kill anybody. I definitely believed it when it first, like, that scene happened. But then over time I was like, really? Did he really kill him though?
You want to prove your innocence? Here's your chance. But you make one wrong move, and I'm going to take you down myself. Understand? All right, you want to get out of here? Follow me.
I am now back in charge of this operation.
What the hell are you doing?
If he's out of the building, he's no longer in your jurisdiction.
I think Beck just wants to be in charge. That's just the vibe he gives me. This whole movie. He just really wants to be the one calling the shots.
Sorry, Lieutenant. Can we check the trunk?
Like the trunk would be the only place, right? Unless he's where the spare tire would be. like underneath that flat part. But they would think they would check there though. Or if there's a good enough distraction, they're not gonna be thorough enough. Oh my god, they're staring at each other hard. Oh, wasn't in the car at all. Excellent. Okay.
I don't know what the fuck was going on. A lot of shit happened out there.
Rudy.
I don't trust any fucking guys. I'm very disappointed in all of you.
I know what you're feeling. I know that you sympathize with Danny, but we need...
They all do at this point.
Went to Nebob's house.
Oh, crap. Well, do we know that that's where they're going? I mean, it would be the only place to go. They want to get this investigation dealt with.
Come on, Danny, there's nothing here. It's over.
I mean, there's so much to go through.
I've got 2 discs here with your voices on them. Nate's taps. Come on down the hall.
Good call. Good call.
I don't give a fuck what kind of evidence you got. You know why? Because you're not gonna make it out of here alive, motherfucker!
Stand down. Put your weapons down. Move your asses out of here now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Danny, I'm ordering them off. I'm locking them out now. It's just you and me, buddy.
It's just you and me. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's right. I like westerns. I can't get enough of them. Watch them all the time. My favorites have always been the ones where the hero dies at the end. You remember Shane, Danny?
What?
I think you're right. Shane died at the end. And now my hands are just as dirty as yours. Only I still have the evidence. So I'd say I'm in a very good position to negotiate. You deal with me. There's a time limit on these negotiations because we're about to be interrupted, so let's do this quickly. I want in 60% of everything you've taken.
Also, I don't know how much Alan Hellman and Argento have left. We used a lot of it to set Roman up. I want all the evidence destroyed.
Deal.
What the heck?
Come on, here we go. That's it, come on. There you go.
They heard it all.
We got an officer down in here.
Woo! Oh my god, I was like, wait, what?
You have the right to remain silent.
Oh, I'm so relieved. Oh, I got bluffed too by Chris. Oh my god. Man almost killed himself. Well, he still died anyway. Oh my gosh. I was so confused. I'm like, really? Chris has been in on this the whole time? I'm like, then why would Danny have called him? And I also just realized I don't think I had a single reaction to Danny being shot, which in hindsight is problematic, but so maybe there was a feeling in my gut where I was just like, I think I was just more confused than anything. My brain was immediately going, why would they write this to have Chris be in on it the whole time and then have like no resolution to, like no good resolution to this?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so glad Danny's a good guy. I was worried that this was going to be some Breaking Bad kind of shit.
Nice bluff, Chris.
That was a really
Well,
good
it
bluff.
worked.
It did work.
Anyway, I figured you'd rather be shot by me than by him.
True. And another one to tick off the Sam Jackson list. I've certainly been making my way through his movies since I started doing reactions. I love that. He's definitely one of my most watched actors at this point. Sweet. Yeah, that was good. All right. In memory of JT Walsh. Gonna have to look up who that is. Thank you to David for entering the poll for your Member of the Month entry. And then congratulations again on the win. And then thank you to everyone who voted in the poll, regardless of what you voted for. But if you did vote for The Negotiator, thank you. So, movie I'd never heard of before. This definitely had like that late 90s cop movie vibe to it, right? Like the music style and like I don't know, just cop personas and stuff. Like I don't know. It just felt like one of those stereotypical movies, but I really enjoy these types of movies. So I had a good time. I also like that with this, like, you know, obviously I was rooting for Danny from the beginning, but as that hostage situation kept going on, I truly kept thinking to myself, like, can I root for Danny? Like, I can't express how much I thought that this movie might be like a Breaking Bad kind of situation where, you know, we have a character that is introduced to us and is our protagonist at the start, and we're following him through this, but then he more and more becomes somebody that we can't really root for anymore. And that we kind of do one of these the whole storyline, right? But pleasantly surprised for that not to be the case. Or not really pleasantly surprised. I'm more pleasantly relieved, I guess, that all was well. But man, that bluff that Chris did, no wonder he is such a top negotiator, because that man had me fooled. I was fully believing that he, this whole time, had been in on it. I was sitting here and my brain was like, how are they gonna end this movie and this story if that's the case? But no, just a really big bluff. A bluff to get Frost recorded for everyone to hear. I don't know. Okay, so I might have missed it, or it wasn't clear. I probably missed it, but who had the walkie-talkie that was ongoing and for everyone to hear? Was that Chris? Did he have that? Or was that Danny? Yeah, I don't know who had the walkie-talkie. So, and Chris apologized to him for shooting him. So I don't even think that was really planned, which means that Chris must have had the walkie-talkie on him, but maybe hidden from Frost so that Frost wouldn't know that anything was being broadcast, we'll call it. I'm so glad that everyone heard that. I'm so glad. I did not guess Frost. You know, with this movie, once it was revealed that Nate was the informant, and then especially after Niebaum died, in my brain, I was just like, it could be anybody then. Like I didn't even want to try to guess who was responsible for all of this or who was running it, because we had so many characters in this movie that, in my opinion, I felt realistically could be, because, you know, any one of those men that was trying to work through this situation, like Beck and all those guys that were in that room, like, realistically, it could have been any of them, because if you're involved in fraud like that and obviously not wanting to get caught, you're going to play along with the situation, right? Like, you're just going to go with the flow and you're going to be part of it. So yeah, I didn't have any theories on who it could be. And for it to be Frost, I mean, that's good writing. That's good writing. I feel like I will eventually rewatch this movie, and now, you know, knowing that it was him, the conversations from earlier in the movie are going to make a real difference now. So yeah, let's talk about Sam Jackson first. Amazing as always. Every time I watch a movie of his, I feel like I always say in the review, like, once again, Sam Jackson role that I really enjoy. I don't think this man will ever have a bad performance to me, ever. Now, that being said, I do really want to rewatch at some point. Maybe this would be a fun one to just do a dumb, silly reaction to, but Snakes on a Plane, because I watched that movie a really long time ago, like when I was literally a child. And Sam Jackson is the only thing I remember about that movie. So yeah, I don't know. A ridiculous movie, I'm sure. And especially now, to rewatch it at my current age would probably be, I would find the movie itself really terrible, but I'm sure Sam Jackson is still great in it. So anyway, I really liked his character, especially now that the credits are rolled and I can be relieved knowing that he definitely was not a bad person. He did not kill Scott. Yes, he obviously took things very drastically here, you know, made hostages and had them very uncomfortable and you know, but he really gave a fuck about Nate being shot, and he wanted to get to he was fighting corruption. Like, he was the Ed Exley of this movie, essentially, just taking things a lot more drastic than Ed did in LA Confidential. But you know what I mean? So yeah, it was, you know, my feelings were mixed with him about, like, in the halfway point of the film, because I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I did know what was going on, but I had no idea what was coming, whether this was going to be like a good situation or just end up terrible. So I'm glad that, yeah, I can now root for him the whole way through. And yeah, Sam just did great. Kevin Spacey, you guys know I don't like the man as the man that he is, but you cannot deny his acting abilities. He is a very great actor. And yeah, he did a good job in this. I think he acts like a very just blank face and calm, monotone voice, like really, really well. And that was how he was kind of when we first, well, not when we first met him, but once he was in the room and talking to Danny, or rather when he was in the room talking to everybody else before he talked to Danny, you kind of got a sense for how the character was. Man stormed in here with a reputation, and Danny clearly knew that that was going to be the only person that he could probably swing to help him solve this, because Chris is a third party that has no clue about anything coming in to like have, investigations like this. I feel like because, Danny's really biased because he's lost Nate. And so there's grief fueling his motivations here, right? And then you've got all the guys in the department that also have motivations as well. So Chris is truly like the one person to bring in that has like, he doesn't know anybody. He doesn't know the situation. Like he's that outside perspective that the situation desperately needed. So I'm really happy that it all worked out in the end. I'm really happy that Chris thought of a very good bluff for this. So I can't help but feel, because like I don't know if there was any way that he could suspect Frost. And I almost wonder now if Danny suspected Frost, which is why he had him be the first hostage released. Maybe. There might have been some subtle things at play here that I just didn't quite pick up on, but that on a rewatch might be a lot more obvious now. So yeah, we'll see. But the action was good. The music was good. It had its intense moments, but I also really dug the story. I dug the investigation part of this and just following these characters trying to figure things out. So with that, let's check and see. I gotta log in to Letterboxd. Let's see what some people have to say. All right, 3.5 average rating. I love when people do this. 3 stars. Sam Jackson is the negotiator, but the cops all think he's a traitor, quick to accuse their buddy in blue, so he may have a few haters. 3.5 stars. The plot may be a little dumb, but Samuel L. Jackson and Kevin Spacey more than make up for it, keeping the audience invested throughout. Agreed. But I'm also going to shout out all of the smaller actors that play here. The ones whose faces you'll always recognize because they're always cast as these types of roles. Like they don't have very many lines, but they're heavily involved in the situation. I'm thinking of actors like Beck and actors like that other guy that I might hit. Like I have no idea what his. Let me look up the cast real quick. Because he's been in so many of these types of movies, like shows and stuff. Nestor Serrano, that's his name, Nestor Serrano. Yeah, like when you Google him, and like the first movies and shows that pop up aren't really like super big ones, but this man shows up in so many things. So do you know what I mean? I want to give credit to those actors too. And like Dean Norris and such, like especially before Dean Norris got on Breaking Bad, like this is like a whole decade before that. So yeah, we got to give credit to those actors too. Maybe someone should have taken a hostage to get 30 minutes cut out of it or something. Okay. I don't have a major issue with the runtime on this, and I'm probably just feeling in some way that it was a little too long just because my back is really hurting me. I was kind of like trying to hide the discomfort that I'm currently going through. I agree. I think that this movie could have been under 2 hours long, but that's okay. I still enjoyed it for what it was. It's not a big deal. 4 stars. Samuel L. Jackson can hold an orphanage hostage and I'll be there day one to watch. Brutal. All right. With that, thank you so much for watching with me. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited for your comments as well. So leave them down below. And with that, we will see you in the next reaction. Until then, I don't know why my brain said check just then. I don't know how that statement was going to go. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next reaction, whichever one you tune into next. Until then, I wish you a great rest of your day. Have a good one. Take care, everybody.